just as long as the party keeps jumping, jumping, jumping. Either you're right or mine, we just gotta get into something, something, something.
Hey, sweeties and songs, it's your girl Candy, and you're watching Sweet Addictions TV. Yes, honey.
Smooches, ladies.
And y'all all know by
gentlemen.
now. This is
Cousin Patches is in the house with my crazy opinions, honey.
So, and this is basically not technically a full Basketball Wives of LA review. It's basically one person, which is Jackie Christie. I'm sure if you watch the show, you heard about how she did her older child, the dark-skinned child, which is crazy because the whole last season, I thought she only had that one little girl.
That's how I know everything is true.
That's all she talked about. That's all she cried about. And even on this season, until that last episode, 2 episodes, she was crying because she moved and wouldn't want to come back. And then, bam, it comes out that she doesn't deal with the dark-skinned older sister, treated her bad, made her run on, at 12, made her run on a fucking treadmill.
And she's probably a hypocrite, too. She probably eat dark meat. Don't like dark kids, but eat dark meat.
So, yeah, supposedly she just treated a real big... I mean, the sister came out and said when she was talking to, what was it, Gloria?
Yeah, Gloria.
I wasn't...
No?
Laura.
No, it's Laura. I'm sorry, it is Laura, because Gloria is the one who's married to the basketball guy that didn't want nobody to see the wedding. Right. We even watched her for a whole season. So, yeah, it's Laura.
Okay, so, yeah, she went behind Jackie's back to talk to her youngest daughter, and the youngest daughter pretty much put it all out there like, we don't have any family pictures with my sister, because she's dark-skinned. We don't have, you know, when she was 12 and she was a little overweight, my mother, I think she said she was like 7 or so, would make me sit there and watch her on the treadmill and to tell if she didn't do it right, or would call me.
Make sure she did all her minutes.
Yeah, and would say that,
watch this fat bitch.
You're the pretty one, you're the model one, and she's dark-skinned. I'm like, how can you do that to your kids? That's fucked up. And she was like,
I'm so sorry you've been done like that. If you ever watch this in life, little chocolate baby you. I'm a chocolate baby. I love chocolate babies. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm sorry that you had experienced that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
She said when the older sister was out, I can't remember, she said she was kicked out or what, but she was homeless and living on somebody's floor, and the mama's just chilling, not saying nothing about it. But as soon as she left, remember, as soon as she left to go live, I think, what was it, in New York or something, she crying, oh, when she come back, and she said she ain't say shit about
her daughter being homeless.
Yeah. So,
oh my God, that's so much I gotta say about that.
Well, go ahead, honey.
Honey, let me tell you something. Let me start off. First off, I don't care. I don't know. My mama got a whole lot of kids, so we all different types of shades of brown.
That's just like what we call mama's kids. We say we're a box of chocolates.
Yeah, because they, you know, they different. Yeah, they like mothballs. Chocolate on one chocolate and one caramel and one multi, a moat color. You know, you moat color. You know, like all that milk in you. But I don't understand. Oh my God, how can you treat any child? How you gonna be racist within your own race, for one? I guess it's something like that light-skinned girl, dark-skinned guy thing. But when it comes down to your own children, build up complex, you could tell when that little girl got on the show, the sadness that was in her face. This is going to carry with her throughout life. You better hope that she don't treat her kids like that, because sometimes you find yourself
where you have inner hate, where you just hate yourself.
Yeah, so you hate anything that look like you. You know, she's probably trying to find the little lightest cookie. He wouldn't have a cookie, I don't know what you know. But the little lightest man or whatever that, you know, she can find, because she probably don't want nobody dark, because her mama's taught her that black is ugly. Like some people say, black cats are bad luck. Who's to say? How they know white cats ain't black luck? You just don't do people like that. Jackie, you should feel horrible. And I'm telling you now, you don't know, kudos for you. You shouldn't get shit for Mother's Day or Christmas. Because if you've been treating your kids like that, imagine how you're going to treat your grandkids. You know, this is a history. But this is the reason why. I'm going to tell you something. Just like you treat your kids is how you treated your friends, that circle of friends. And I personally don't blame Laura for treating you that way. I don't think it's right, to be honest with you. But I'm not totally mad at her, because you did dish it to her last season when she was pregnant. So I guess it's karma's a bitch, because it's coming back at you. I don't think she should have told with her kids and shit, because I don't play that shit. Kids is separate. If you got a problem with me, you come to me. Leave my kids out of it. You know, so she's wrong about that. But Jackie, you're a punk. You a punk bitch. Because I'm going to tell you something. Then after that, you done got beat up by some girl, and the next day you going to invite her to dinner and buy her lunch, and then tell her how
you
strong, girl, and buy her lunch.
Well,
I'll pimp slap your ass and get a sandwich out of you. I want to take me to Wingstop. Is that all I need to get a free meal up out of here? You know, who does that? You talk all this, what you going to do and how you going to pop people's butts and stuff because they got injections in their butt, but then you turn around and get beat up. But in the quick section, they do camera all of a sudden, and all of a sudden you just see her while Jackie's hair just cheap weave everywhere. Talking about my people's coming for you, but then the next day you over her buying her 2-for-1 specials. Which I love her. I love the new character on the show. She's a woman. Brooke, you after my own heart, honey. I love you, honey. Get it together. And I bet with her being around is going to help keep Jackie in check.
They all getting kicked off the show. Next season, they kicking off everybody.
See?
I think the only person they left on, was it Drea? I think it was. They kicking off everybody because I guess supposedly everybody ain't letting the cameras come be in their life like they signed on to be.
Because they doing too much.
But it's like, you signed on for this. You knew what you signed up for. And now you're trying, like they mad at, what's her name, Laura? Whichever's the one with the basketball player. Well, they both got basketball player husbands. They both got.
You talking about Gloria, light-skinned girl? Well, they both light-skinned.
Yeah. The one with Matt. The one that
the one with Matt.
Yeah. They ran off and got married and didn't tell the you know.
That was very selfish. He must have really didn't want to marry her. Because who wouldn't want to share? She cried so hard about it on the last season that this should have been their big come out. And did they get their own little show for a little while?
They was on Miami. Basketball Wives with Evelyn and all them.
They had their own little thing for a little while. But it just seemed like that's something that you want to share. You didn't open up your book this far, but I guess the truth is too painful to watch. But I wish you all the best because you don't deserve to put up with no bullshit because y'all cute. Y'all beautiful women. But all I got to say, Miss Laura, I feel where you coming from. And you said when the girl asked you, why do you do this? And you said, this is what you do. You know, you be careful because the Lord did say revenge is his. So when you choose to take yourself and put yourself in that position, strange shit turns around and start happening to you.
I don't agree with her because I think she's going above and beyond. Like I do say, even though Jackie was fucked up last season, Jackie didn't start all that old bullshit about her until after she found out Laura was going around talking about she fat and her clothes is fucked up, her fashion. Then she started talking her little yin yang. But she was her friend, you know, to the end at first until she found out she was talking behind her back. So,
but she was already doing her friends wrong. But she was doing other people in her circle wrong.
But she wasn't doing her wrong until she found out that she was calling her fat.
And she never liked her sister
all that shit. So now, I think now she's just being too spiteful. Like I said, even if you was gonna be petty like that and do all that dumb shit, once she said I wouldn't give a fuck if she died, it's like, okay, bitch, go sit down.
Wrong.
You know, go sit down. So she was like, I would be okay.
Because you
eat my shrimp.
You know. And see, that's something about me. Don't get me wrong, because y'all see me kick a lot of ass on the shows. But I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't no bully. I'm fighting for good reasons. I'm usually fighting for something good. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you go out here and you do things out of vengeance, out of things that you should have handled then, you done waited a whole year.
Yeah, you wait like
a whole year to come back with this bullshit. You should have stung her ass then. Got it done and over with. Buried the hatchet. But the fact that you waited and then you coming back, you plotting and planning, it's starting to make you look devious. And that's why when you pointed the fingers at her, all four was pointing back at you. And when I mean all four, that group of people that was like, oh, leave Jackie alone, Jackie Jr.
Even though they don't like Jackie, it's like you're just being, you're doing the most.
You're doing the most. And that makes you no better than Jackie. So don't mess around and turn into somebody you hate.
Which is too late. Because you done went overboard. You messing with the child's kids. And like even when they was doing the little, confessional, she even said, my plan is now to tell her, oh, I did meet with your kids. Even though she didn't want her to, told her not to. So it's like when you bring kids in, you're doing the most.
And just to clear things up, Candy did tell me that on her tweet, her little girl said, I love my mom. We have some ups and downs. My mom may be crazy and have little issues. They probably, she needs a little help. But, when it all boils down to it, it's still my mom. Yeah, and she did not know. And it probably hurt that little girl's feelings. You don't crush somebody else's heart and feelings.
Using their own child.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Don't nobody do that.
Yeah, because she said, she was like, I didn't know that she was coming from a vengeful, place.
Yeah.
And maybe
she probably thought she would have had a friend. You don't use somebody. I don't agree with that type of evilness. I'm not nasty like that, and I don't like that. And you are a very beautiful girl, but when you do stuff like that,
now. She
You
got a
look
lot of
bad.
plastic surgery.
Yeah, but once you, but I don't care what kind of surgery you had. When you act like that and do stuff like that, you start looking ugly. Even I don't care how much makeup, how much surgery. When you start doing conniving, backstabbing, stuff like that, your soul tells it all. People can read it through your eyes. You start becoming ugly. So before you start turning into that speckled backpack you've been wearing on the show.
Then, damn, you know what that is? What was his name? Goomba off of Mario Brothers. You know the
Yeah.
big ass dinosaur Goomba.
Yeah.
Goomba and some
Why
shit.
you keep carrying that around in the pocketbook?
Like
That's
she
not
12.
cute.
Like she 12.
That's not cute. But you're gonna turn and start looking like that. So I don't know, you guys. I just don't like for people to be spiteful and nasty. And it brought them babies in there. It was totally out of line. So all we saying is this might be their, it is their last season. So I guess they get ready to go out with a boom. And they just get ready to be a hell of a fight. But my money is on Laura. Because, you know, Jackie can't fight. Yeah. Jackie can't fight.
I don't even think Laura's gonna fight like that, because if she would whoop their ass, like you said, back when it popped off. And then if they want to make up, they could have made up. But she's just doing dumb shit. I feel like if you gonna whoop my ass, bitch, let's go ahead, go toe to toe. Why we doing all this extraness? Why you hanging with me? Why you going to my hometown? Why you trying to talk? You know, she just doing.
Yeah, because when I don't like you, I don't
deal with you.
out.
Yeah,
I cut you completely out. You know, I done some family members like that, and I'm doing that on purpose. So if any of my family members is watching this and they Facebook me, I try to talk to me, and I slightly shun them. I am shunning them permanently. I'm not getting stepped on no more. So anyway, as I was saying, it creeps me out because Jackie and her baby daddy, she wouldn't allow him to connect with the daughters. The daughter says something about anytime she tried to bond with her dad or have a minute with her dad, Jackie calls him out the room or stops that bond. So now her daddy and her feel like strangers. So, you know, I don't know if Jackie's kind of the type of person that she's jealous of. She don't want her husband to have any kind of other special relationship in his life besides her, which I think is sick.
I think
because
she's
you can't love your wife the same way you love your daughter. So it's two different things. So,
I think she's one of those people who, because like her youngest daughter is her spitting fucking image, but she's young. So I think she's like one of them mothers who's jealous but wants to live through. You know, wants to live through her child, but she's jealous of her because she's got this youth and, you know, whatever. But that's crazy. But that's like, she just don't want.
That's sad and that's awful because not only have you've been like separate as a mother because apparently she was always gone. So you didn't took the motherhood away. Now you didn't took the daddyhood away. And I'm going to tell you something. Daddy times is some of the best time. I had a great daddy. And I loved our time together. And I loved that part that he put in me. And then, so she done robbed that for them. So what the hell? What's up with you, Jackie? What's going on with you, baby? You might need some Flintstone vitamins or something in your life. Because, you know, people don't do that. People want their kids and their daddy. Daddy, honey, please spend some time with her. Take it out. You know? Do something with them, honey. I'm like, I'll lie to you and tell you I'll be right back. I'll see you in a couple hours. You know, my mama used to go take prayer vacations and it'd be me and my daddy now. And holidays come, he used to be like, go get that picture and take a picture beside your mama. And we'll just cheese size mama's picture.
That ain't right.
Call your mama and say, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, mama. And take pictures with, you know, big pictures of her. We had a big blown up picture of her. We just stand beside her like she was there. But, you know, what the heck? What is wrong with you? Maybe her mother treated her that way. I don't know. But I did notice that during that whole thing, she didn't want that to come out when that doctor, she invited that doctor psychiatrist over there. She didn't really want the kids to come out. That's why she said, I don't want to get into a blaming thing. But what you need to do is you need to admit that you was wrong to your children. Because you know what? Hey, if I'm wrong, just as quick as I'm quick to holler at you, just as quick as I'm quick to say, hey, you are right. I am sorry if I'm sorry. Tell them you're sorry and tell them that you know you did wrong. And then start fresh. If you didn't have a relationship with them, then you need to be up in there, your little chocolate baby's face all the time. Oh, she's going to be in all my shots, whatever I'm doing. Because if I lacked on you back then honey, let me try to fix it now. My mama, she was, you know, traveling and being, you know, she's a higher die lady, being Hollywood. At the age of 25, I got my baby blanket. She finally knitted my baby blanket. She finally knitted my baby boots. I got 8.5 baby booty boots. So all I'm saying to you, Jackie, is never too late to start a new relationship with your kids. But the first thing you got to do is admit to what you've done wrong. And then apologize. And then start healing and start giving all the love you can with your kids.
And that's if she accepted, because that's a whole nother type of pain to your mama shunning you because you're a shade darker than your younger sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, You treated her wrong. Don't care where she's at. Ain't checked. Like I said, how everybody on the earth don't know this child exists?
And that's why I said you're gonna have a whole lot of work. And that's why after that, if she did all this, everything, if you was absent 2 days, then you need to be there 4 days. You need to, I'm gonna smother her, make her to the point when you see her, grab her, hug her, and kiss her, be like, I don't care. I was a jerk then, but damn it, the Lord done woke me up, and you my baby, and I love you. And she should force the love on them. Eventually, I'm sorry, love breaks through everything. And time does heal all wounds. So even though that really, really did hurt, and that separation, you know, that situation will still be probably, you ain't gonna forget. But it is gonna make you feel a little bit better to know that, hey, I'm willing to show you that, hey, even if I did or did not mean to do it on, whether I meant it or not, I don't want to do it no more. We're not gonna live like this no more, baby. You are my baby, and I love you. And we'll be taking family pictures for Thanksgiving.
Smiling hard with a turkey wing.
Look at me and my beautiful chocolate diva queen thickness, you know? And my little other yellow little baby, you know?
My other yellow.
You should just be proud of no matter what you have, even if it comes out looking like a wolf biscuit. You should still be proud. You thank you. You should still love them anyway. I may not hang my brother's kids' pictures on my refrigerator because they look like wolf biscuits, but I'm gonna tell you something. He still treats every one of them little wolf biscuits equally, and loves on them little furry suckers every time. Sometimes I don't even know if I should just, you know, well, should I hug them? I pet them on the head? I should I howl at them? I bark at them? I don't even know. But they little wolf biscuits, and I love the wolf biscuits. And y'all know who y'all are.
Shut up! Bye.
You just treat them all the same.
That's the second video that had to just say bye. I can't even do the fucking outro because she's crazy as shit.
Just treat them all the same.
Subscribe to Life with Crazy Ass fucking Cousin Patches. If you knew, we sorry. But press subscribe.
I didn't mean to offend nobody.
Bye, y'all.
Smooches. I really didn't mean to offend nobody. You know, you should love them. Even if your baby have pet your fur on their back, you should love them anyway. Like you said, with the Hobbit boy, you just want to stroke his furry back to find out, you know, his mom been smoking cigarettes since he was 10. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he a Hobbit. That's fucked up. Look, I forgot. You made me mad all over. How the fuck she been smoking since she was 10? Now she mad because he retarded and shit.
She said she smoked the most when he was pregnant.
That's fucked up.
We didn't, you know, just because it's installed in her to love. She didn't say, fuck the little ugly Hobbit boy. She felt sorry for the Hobbit boy, and she was like, I just wanted to rub his little furry back. She, you know, she just, you know, you just don't treat people like that. And she was gonna love the little furry Hobbit any damn way. She didn't say, ooh, look at that ugly furry Hobbit. You know, I'm just saying.
Damn it, mama, I found out mama been smoking. She was 10. Who the fuck is that stressed out when you smoking at fucking 10? Cigarettes and shit. And she hollered about she smoked the most when she was pregnant and shit. And that's why he's fucked up.
But back then, the tobacco was different.
Shut the fuck up with that tobacco was different. That's why he this fucking big. Because you been smoking since he been there.
He don't smoke cigarettes, though.
He got enough nicotine in his body. He don't need to smoke no fucking cigarette. Let's get the fuck, we're going off subject. Didn't I say bye?
Yes, it's out.